Welcome to our channel, guys. Today I am making turkey meatball marinara subs. I said it right. Okay, cool. So on the screen, you will see all of the ingredients that I used. Use what I used, use what I didn't use. You get the point, you get the gist. So in my 36 years of life, I have never, ever had a meatball marinara sub. Now, I grew up in the age of Subway, and that was one of the subs that I always saw people getting. And I was just like, that just ain't for me. It ain't for me. For reference, I am somebody that I do not like cake and ice cream in the same compartment. The wet and dry thing is not for me. I don't even eat cookies and milk together. Like, we don't do that. So I never had a meatball marinara sub on my radar. But one day my client was talking about it because we're always talking about foods and how we're basically tired of like the foods that we have here. Like we need to come up with some new animals like dragons or something like that because we're bored with food. And then she said I needed to try meatball marinara subs and she explained how she made hers. And I was like, that sounds easy. And so here we are. This is what we're doing. So again, you see what I'm doing, you add what you want, you take away what you don't want. Now, typically in my meat mixtures, like if I was using ground beef, I would add onions. I am an onion lover. But then I met and married a man that is deathly allergic to onions. So I've had a very, very, very excruciatingly difficult culture shock because if I could survive off of onions, I would, cooked or raw. But I can't. I can only have onions once or twice a year when my husband is gone for extended periods of times. So it's extremely difficult. But back to the topic at hand. Every meal that I cook is typically no longer than about 40 minutes of cook time, unless it's in a crock pot. I don't do standing over stoves for very long. Like breakfast, lunch, dinner, it all has to be very quick because I'm not doing this all day. So yeah, I'm going to be talking during the video and then I'll stop, come in when I need to. You know, we're going to do the things and just enjoy what you're seeing here. Now you saw me kind of processing how big or how small to make my husband's sandwich. I made his first because I wanted his to be cooled off enough for me to pack it before he went to work. He has told me basically that I be packing him too much food. I'm from the South. He's from LA. I am used to heavy plates, heavy meals. You see, I am not a skinny girl. That's what I grew up on. And he's told me I work overnight. The food is good, but you can't be packing me this heavy food. And I'm at work and now I'm struggling to stay awake. So literally I was processing like, is that going to be enough? I don't think that's going to be enough. Then I didn't think about it. It's bread. And then I add cheese. And then there's this garlic buttery goodness that goes on top of it. And then he came home and was like, whew, it was good, but it was a lot. He ate it all, but I think we ended up having it again. And I was like, okay, I'll give him a little sliver this time. I'll give him a little sliver this time so he's not having itis at work. But yeah, it was, even when I went back and made my own, and I was like, oh God, this is a lot. Like, this is a lot of food. But it was so good, y'all. So good. So yeah, once everything is cooked, I pack it up and I play Tetris in his lunchbox, and I get it ready for him to go once he's on his way out of the door for work for the night. And I enjoy packing my husband's lunch because I can make sure that he is getting a decently balanced meal. Here's why I said decently balanced. Because yes, I give him his junk and his sweets, but I also like to make sure that we sometimes get healthy meals and sometimes we get things like this. These cutlery sets are expensive and he keeps losing these forks. How do y'all handle that? Because, sir, where are my forks? I really hope that y'all enjoyed this video, and I really look forward to posting more content of us just living life and having fun. Peace.